Hey guys, it's Jan Sharte and I'm back again with another video. So it's another day in the life. Today is a special day. I'm excited about it. I'm nervous about it. More excited than nervous. So today I am releasing the most inventory that I ever have in one day. And I am trying to hit my first 5-figure day in sales. And so we're gonna see how it goes. So it's currently a little bit after noon. I'm gonna drop the new arrivals around 3 and pray for success. We just got 18 boxes of nothing but sweatpants delivered. And these items have been selling so well for the last, literally the entirety of the year thus far. So I've just been restocking them, restocking, and it's been working in my favor. So we're gonna restock them again and pray for even better results. And yeah, so if you guys want to tag along with me for the day, stay tuned. So for the last couple months, I've been getting shipments that look just like this. So on this day, I was getting 18 boxes of nothing but sweatpants, just one style in a multitude of colors. So every week I get somewhere between 18 and 25 boxes of literally sweatpants. So once he brings all of the boxes up, we'll go ahead and count everything to make sure that the numbers are accurate before we add them back to the website. And then we'll get the day going with a bajillion sweatpants sales. Alrighty, so now that all the boxes are inside of the office, we're pulling every single pack out, and we literally just make a huge pile of them on the floor. And first we check the invoice to make sure that all of the quantities are correct. Then we start pulling each individual item out to make sure that the numbers of each size are accurate as well. And as you can see, I have a bajillion empty boxes over in the corner because I get so many boxes a week. All right, so it is currently a little bit after 3. I'm running behind. I need to stop procrastinating so much. I just got the last of everything uploaded on the site, and people have already started shopping. I haven't even sent out my text message or my email or anything, but it always feels good to know that there are people who are, out there waiting for the new stuff to drop. So currently I am, why did my lighting go terrible? Ooh, let's go this way. So currently I have a little bit over $1,620 in sales. And I think before I dropped the new arrivals at 3, I had like $142 in sales. So the majority of that has come from, just this drop. And there's currently 17 people on the site. So I'm going to go ahead and compose a text message and email to send out, and then we're going to watch the numbers go up on the site, and hopefully those numbers will include my sales as well. So let's see what happens. All right, so one of the cool parts about Shopify is that you can see how many people are actively on your site at one time. So I just sent the text message out. It's currently 4:03, and as you can see, this number is going up, up, up. So this is what the text message look like, if anybody's wondering. This is the text message. It just says new arrivals plus restocks of bestsellers. Happy Friday. That's it. And so now we're just going to sit here and wait and see how many people get up on the site and what they buy. You can also see the number of active carts, how many people are checking out, and how many people are purchased or have purchased. So as you can see, that active cart number just jumped from 9 to 12. So that means that there are 12 current carts open on my website, so people adding to cart. And then there are 4 people who have began the checkout process, meaning that they have started to put in their contact information and things like that. Oh, look at there. It went to 3. So I guess that means somebody left, but whatever. So we're up to 104 people now. 105. Yay. Now we just need this number to go up. So now I'm going to sit here and craft an email to send out because I have not done that yet. And hopefully when I come back, both of these numbers will... Not too concerned with this one. This is the number I'm concerned with. So hopefully that number has gone up a bit by the time I come back. Okay, so now I'm taking a little mini break here. Well, not really a break because I'm still working. So I am responding to all of the comments underneath this, underneath the ads that I've been running for a while. So I started an ad with a stack of sweatpants that I sell. I want to say the beginning of last month. And that ad performed so well. I've just let it run literally for over a month now. I've never seen as much engagement on any piece of content ever as I've seen on this one. And people constantly are commenting and asking when they're going to restock. The sucky part is that I cannot like give a definite date of when they're going to restock until I've made the purchase and have an idea of when they're going to be delivered. So since everything just restocked today, I am responding to all of the comments. Every single one where someone asks, when are these going to restock? I am commenting back. I don't know if you guys can see this. Over here. But this woman here, she asked, what happened to the big girl sizes 3X? So I replied, hey, we just restocked in plus size up to size 3X. You can find them by clicking this link. So the link that's at the underneath the ad, let me show you guys what the ad is. So this is the ad and it's a slideshow. Let me show you guys what it looks like. So this is the ad. This is what it looks like. So it's just a slideshow of some of the pictures of the merchandise. So that particular person commented and she's like, hey, are these available up to size 3X? And I wanted to let her know that yes, they are. But since the link to the ad only lets me put one link because it's not a carousel, I put the link to the sweatpants, which I have a greater quantity of, which is the size small through extra large. So I just copied and pasted the link in her in my comment to her. So many people freaking comments on this ad. Someone said sold out too quick. So I'm just going to go ahead and reply to her and say just restocked. And that's literally all I say. I don't say anything, crazy. I did start another ad a couple weeks ago that was an ad to get people to sign up for my text list. So basically it said, it was the same images and it said, these never last long. Sign up for our text list to be notified when they restock. So I did get quite a few people who signed up for our text list, which was good. So yeah, so this particular ad has, let me see. Let me go back to it. So this ad, so the cool thing about a slideshow is it shows you how many views you've gotten. So this ad has 20,500 views. 119 shares and 813 likes. And the other that I have is, let me show you guys the other one. Give me a second if I can get out of it. So the other one is this one. So this was the original ad. The copy just says, we just can't get enough of these sweatpants. Grab yours in your favorite color for $19.90. So this is the original picture. I have since restocked these sweatpants in basically every color that the vendor has available. So like, let me show y'all over here. So these are the colors that I just added to the site today in size small through extra large. Let me turn this back around. So that image has been performing so well, so I just leave it as is, and then I just create new ads with the newer pictures over time. So I was going to show you guys how many comments and stuff this one has. So I don't know how many comments it has, but so this one has what did I do? This one has 630 likes and 81 shares, and I actually started this ad way before I started the one I showed you guys first. But you can see the other one has more likes and more shares, and I think that's because it's a video. So video content tends to perform a lot better than just photos and carousels and things like that. So a slideshow counts as a video. So literally there are so many freaking comments under this ad. There's people sharing pictures. There's people asking like, hey, has anybody purchased these before? Let me know, how they look or how they fit or what's the quality like. And the really cool thing about this is it's known as social proof, which is basically proof from the perception of a consumer that this merchandise is of quality or that it's worth purchasing. So instead of me having to go and like defend my business and say, oh my God, yeah, let me tell you all about it, I have all these people who are commenting like, I got my order in 2 days. I ordered 5 colors. I ordered this size. They're sharing pictures and all types of stuff. So it's really cool to watch. So I just commented back to all of these people, and some of the people are commenting back. So I'm excited to see if they actually go ahead and purchase anything. So we'll see. I still haven't created my email, so I need to do that. It's currently 4:38 now. Let's see where I am at for sales. Let's load this baby up. So I am currently at, whoa, that's crazy. So I'm at $4,338, and it's literally 4:38. That's so strange. I don't know why that's cool to me, but crazy. Anyway, so I just got a sale just now, which is cool. But yeah, so I'm at $4,380. I have 64 orders. There's currently just 29 people on my site. So I told you guys, I don't too much worry about this number. I just need as many people as possible to purchase something. So I don't need every person. See, as many people as possible. So I'm excited. I try to look and see what items are selling well and which ones are not, just so I can have an idea of if I need to move something around on the website. Like if I notice that, an item that I didn't put at the top of the new arrivals is an item that's actually selling really well, I'll go ahead and move that one up to the top of the new arrivals so I can go ahead and clear it out. And then I just prioritize everything else based on what people are purchasing and what they're clicking on and stuff like that. So I am getting ready to create this email. I just created a website banner and a banner for my email. I'll show you guys that. So this is going to be the banner that I put on my website and my email. I can't decide between this one and this one. I know they probably look exactly the same, but if you notice, this one is upside down. So these are the strings on the sweatpants, whereas this one is the opposite side of the sweatpants. So I just can't decide which one I like better, but they're literally the exact same. And the colors are in the opposite direction. So I'm going to add a banner to my website and then a banner to the email. And we're going to keep this party rolling. I'm really excited because it's not even 5 o'clock. And I just found out recently, one of the cool things about Shopify, they always give me like these really great reports and stuff like that. I don't know if it's going to be on here. Oh yeah, here it is. So I just found out that 6 to 7 p.m. is my online store's busiest time, or was my busiest time between February 5th and March 6th. So basically from 6 to 7 tonight, I'm going to make sure that I'm going extremely hard on social media. I might send another text message or maybe another email or not a text alert, a push notification to my app subscribers, something, because I can clearly see that that's the time where they're most active. So it says I had 3,425 sessions during that particular hour within that time frame. So I'm excited to see if I can duplicate that type of traffic today between 6 and 7. So all right, I'm going to go ahead and create this email, and then I'll come back and we will check back in to see how things are going. All right, so I finished designing this email. So I got the header, I added a couple of product images, and then at the bottom there are some shoppable pictures and links for bestsellers that just restocked. So I like this one. I like this design that I got going on. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. The subject line says sweatpants are back, plus tons of restocks on bestsellers. I think that says sellers. Yep, bestsellers. So we're going to go ahead and review and send. So this is Klaviyo. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. I'm sure most of you guys are. The platform that I use for my email marketing currently is Klaviyo. If you've been following me for forever, you know that in the beginning I was using MailerLite. This is how you spell Klaviyo, if anybody's wondering. So I am currently getting ready to send this out. It is going to 4,211 people. Now, I can guarantee you that 4,211 people will not be opening that email nor clicking it, but I am praying that a significant amount of them do before the end of the night. So we're going to go ahead and hit schedule or send, and we are going to send this baby right now. And boom. So now we wait again for the next little portion of sales to come. So let's check in at where I am at for the day. $5,773.47. It's currently 5:38, so I still got a little bit more than 6 hours to try to get to that 5-figure point. As I'm reflecting, let me turn the camera around so you guys can see me. So as I'm reflecting on how the day has gone and like my own activities and stuff like that, there's a ton of things that I definitely should have like started doing days ago instead of today. So like uploading the pictures and products to my website, designing this email, scheduling the text message. On a good day, I would have those things already done, but my anxiety is through the roof this week. So I'm pretty behind, but I'm excited for what has transpired thus far. I'm looking at my numbers off to the side. So it says I've gotten 59 orders from my website and then 21 orders from my app. I need to optimize my usage of my app this year. I've been slacking really hard with my app, but they're making a lot of changes this year and adding new elements and features. So I need to start using that because I pay for it every month. But I'm really happy that I am seeing some good results from the app today. So yeah, we're going to keep monitoring this. Hopefully that email starts to get opened and we'll see how the rest of the day goes. All right, y'all. So it is 10 o'clock on the dot. I still need to make about 900. I mean, yeah, that's about right. $850. I need to make $850 in order to hit my goal of $10,000 today. And you know what? I don't feel like I would be completely upset if I do not hit it because I worked so hard today and I am just extremely proud of myself for even making it to this point. So this is where I'm at for the day. $9,150. I've gotten 122 orders, which I believe is the most that I've gotten in a day. And it's just been pretty amazing. I haven't looked at the rest of my numbers today, but everything was pretty up there. Yeah. So like my conversion rate, there you go, is 4.87, which is like the highest it's ever been. But again, this is just for the day. What else is up? Let's see. My average order value is $75.17, which is awesome. And I have no complaints today. I've just been working as hard as possible to push these items. I've sold 200. Let's see. How many is that? I've sold 241 pairs of sweatpants today. So as I mentioned earlier, sweatpants have been my thing for the, I think I've mentioned it. Sweatpants have been my thing for the last few months. So I think today I dropped about I don't know. I feel like it was about 600 of them, but I could be totally wrong. Not sure. Anyway, yeah, I've sold 241 pairs of them today. I sold 60 bodysuits, which is cool. And yeah, there's been some other items that have been like some really good sellers today. So I'm not mad at all at what I've accomplished. But I still have a little bit under 2 hours. I got 1 hour and 57 minutes and I'm literally still working. So I just put together some graphics that I'm going to share in my stories, and I've just been like updating my audience on what's left, which is something that I like to do all the time anyway, but usually I'll kind of stop, you know, at night. I don't usually do too much work at night, but since I am trying to meet a pretty big goal today, I have been pretty active in my stories. So I'm going to show you guys what I've recently posted. So I just made these graphics. Hopefully you guys can see them. Hold on, let me turn the camera around so you guys can see them. Okay, so I just created these graphics in Canva, and they are just reviews that people have left on my website for the sweatpants. So I usually have something that I'm prioritizing even when I drop a bunch of different new arrivals. So obviously the sweatpants are the thing that I'm prioritizing currently. So I make these graphics in Canva, and I just put a screenshot of the reviews on top of it. So this is another one, and then that's another one, and another one. And then I started giving some updates on what's left. So this is an update on what's left of these 4 colors, and then this one and those 4 colors. And I think that was probably the last one. Yeah. So I'm just getting ready to update some more of these numbers, and then I'll check back in with you guys at the end of the night. Okay, so it's 10:30 now. Oh my God. I feel like I'm about to check in with y'all like every 30 minutes or something like that. So it's 10:30 and I'm now at $9,410. So I need $590. Oh my God. So I did not end up sending out like a last minute text message or email or anything like that. And I'm still just sitting here debating, like, do I want to send a last minute message or do I want to not? I can't decide. I don't know. I'm about to sit here and think about it a little bit longer, and then we'll see what I decide on. Okay, so now it is 10:32 and I literally just got 2 orders back to back 2 minutes after I turned the camera off. One of those orders was literally $205.40, and then the other was $40.41. So I made another $245 in just the last two minutes. So now I'm at $9,660 for the day. Lord be with me. Oh my God. It's taken everything in me not to like call all my friends, like, put this post on your Instagram and share my post in your stories. But I really just want to feel like I accomplished this all by myself, just using the tools that I had at hand. Pray for me, y'all. Pray for me. Good God. Okay. In the bed now. Don't mind the situation on my head because this is what we look like when we're going to bed. However, it is now 11:32 and I did it. Oh my gosh, I did it. I was gonna be so upset if I went to sleep being that close to hitting the goal. I just got 2 orders back to back. I think one was like $113 or something, $118, and then the one before that was $28. So that $28 one, when it came, I was like, yes, I just know this is going to be the one that pushes me over the edge. And it was $28. I was like, I am not about to miss this goal by $40. Like, Lord Jesus. But we did it. I'm super excited. I had a few customers who placed like back-to-back orders and multiple orders today. I don't know what was up with that, but I'm not mad at it. This one lady, she literally made a purchase at 10:32. That was a $205 transaction, and then she came back at 11:08 and spent another $105. So crazy. Oh my God, but I'm so excited. I feel like I can go to sleep now because it would have stressed me out to be that close and not make the goal. Now, if we were, a couple $100 away, or, even 1,000, I would have been like, you know what? It's fine. But when we're talking like double digit numbers, chance, girl. Oh my God. But yeah, I'm super excited. So some things that I have just been, coming to the conclusion of today is obviously I need to make better use of my time and actually make sure that I am, especially when I have goals like this, I have to have these things planned out in advance, like my email and text message, make sure I have the pictures uploaded to my website and things like that. So I'm actually literally sitting here right now as I was trying to wait to see if I was going to hit this goal. I started uploading products to my website and just putting them into draft mode for my next drop. Yes, I already have all of those pictures and items available and ready to go. So I just started putting those into the site and just put them in draft mode so that whenever that day does come, I can go ahead and just push the active button and it's smooth sailing. I still have to create like the email and the text message and stuff like that. And then obviously if I decide to run any ads and all that stuff. But yeah, y'all, super excited, very proud of myself. If y'all haven't realized it yet, I love pushing myself. I don't know if that makes me weird, but I love giving myself a goal that seems pretty crazy and just kicking my own butt to reach the goal. So I was just telling my husband prior to today, my highest day of sales was my boutique second anniversary, which was November 8th of last year. I think I made like $5,660 or something like that. So I like blew those numbers out of the water, and now today is the highest day of sales that I've ever had, and I cannot believe it. I'm like, I can't believe it, but I can believe it, if that makes any sense. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video of me rambling about my day and how I was trying to hit my first 5 figures. It was completely stressful all day long, but very insightful. I definitely took some things away as far as just planning and making the best use of my time. I also think that next time I'll drop my new arrivals earlier in the day when I'm trying to meet a goal like this, like a 5-figure goal, since I typically drop my new arrivals around 6, but today I decided to drop them at 3. Based on what occurred today, I feel like if I had dropped the new arrivals just a couple hours earlier, I probably would have hit this goal a lot earlier. Even if I had dropped them in the morning when I first started posting about my new arrivals, I might have even seen a better result or got to that goal quicker. But anyway, I did it. I hit the goal. I'm happy. I am excited. I'm proud of myself. And now I'm going to go to sleep. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.